Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am here as the government side of the House, and our motion today is this House will criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. As the government side of the House, we absolutely agree to these motions. Firstly, we would like to define criminalize and recycles in these motions. Criminalize is to punish, such as make them pay a fine or even jail them if they break the rules. And recycling these motions is to convert a waste into reusable materials or even to use them again. And in this current status quo, or in these current situations, there is a lot of people who do not recycle their own trash and even littering the environment. This kind of action is surely giving a big impact in now or even in the future, such as contaminated of water, soil, and air if we do not recycle the trash. And our goal as the government side of the house is to preserve nature because nature is our home to live and our only place to live. If the nature is damaged, we have no place in the future to live. Just imagine if some people is not recycle their trash such as plastics, and we do know that plastic is a non-biodegradable waste, right? Which is which is if they just throw it away, it will pile up, and if it's pile up, it will contaminate the environment, which is not good for the environment itself and human being. And imagine if the soil is contaminated by inorganic materials and chemical waste, it will inhibit the growth of the soil itself and plants around it. And as the government side of the house, we have two arguments in these motions. Our first argument is their actions might harm people and environment around them. And our second argument is to make them feel deterrent. Our first argument is their actions might harm people and environment around them. The reason is if they don't recycle, they will damaging the environment. Why is it true? Because the environment is the place where we are live, and if they do not recycle and littering the environment, the people around them who are actually and already recycle their trash will feel disturbed because of their trash that are piled up in the environment. Because we are now ideally recycling recycling that we are doing now is to preserve nature where we are live. And what hinders it from the ideal is the people who are not recycle their trash. So probably it will disturb the people who are around them. And how can we solve the problem is to criminalize them, such as make them pay a fine, or even jail them if they break the rules again and again. Under the house, they might think that not recycling is okay because they not thinking about the damage, and they not even care about the future impact. And however, the future impact will be very detrimental to the environment and future generations. That is for my first argument. And now move to my second argument. My second argument is to make them who are not recycling their trash to make them feel deterrent. The reason is if there is no firm actions, they will do it again and again. Why is it true? Because if there is no rules to make them pay a fine or no actions after they throw away the trash, they will do it again and again. So that is why we would like to propose to make them criminalize even they are individuals or organizations. Because ideally, criminalizations exist to make someone feel deterrence for their actions. And what hinders it from the ideal is no criminalizations that are exist for them who do not recycle their trash. And as the government side of the house, how we can solve the problem is to make criminalized access in the society, so they will feel deterrent because they break the rules too, and they are just throw away the trash and not recycling it. Under their house, they might think it is okay to let people who should be criminalized roam around the society because in their opinion they might think that the only thing that they do is do not recycle trash, which is when we compare it to the other criminal things like killing, robbing, it is harmless. However, even it is harmless if we compare to such things like killing someone or robbing someone, it still have a big impact in the future. Like what I said before, just imagine if the sea is contaminated by plastics and the fish in the sea is the plastic that are already contaminated in the sea. They will die and it will turn down the populations of fish. And just imagine if the plant in the soil is also contaminated by the chemical grades or even unorganic waste. It will also uh, it will also contaminate the plants, and the animals who are eat it will die and turn down the populations of the animal itself. And imagine if we eat the fish or animal that are already contaminated by the trash that are we are throw it away. If we eat the contaminated fish or animal, we might poisoning and indirectly die. So that is why our side of the house would like to propose to criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle their trash with the mechanism to make them pay a fine or even jail them. We would like to strongly support the act of criminalizations of the individual or organizations who do not recycle their trash. So we would so our goal is so our goal will turn out uh will so our goal will so our goal that are to preserve nature will achieve, and it will make them feel deterrent about about themselves. That is all from me. Thank you.